Blog Talk Radio.
Hey everyone, it's Rick Reiser from Today's Hit Music 103 CIR in Beckley, West Virginia. You're listening to my boy Justin Ray Harvey on J Ray Radio.
My body's ready, my heart's on fire.
This is Stan Bush. I sing Fight to Survive in the movie Bloodsport. You're listening to Justin Ray Harvey.
I'll fight to survive!
Hi, this is Tony Luke Jr., a.k.a. Joey the Nail Nardone, and you're listening to Justin Ray Harvey.
Kevin Kane from RVANinja.com. You're listening to J Ray Radio.
And that was Children of the X. We are live on J-Ray Radio, and I have the band that recorded that song on today's show. So without further ado, let's bring them on the air.
Can you hear me?
You're on J-Ray Radio, guys. What's going on?
Hey, how you doing, man?
Doing good, doing good. Great track.
Thanks for having us on, man. I really appreciate that.
Absolutely. Thank you for coming by. So.
Well, always support J-Ray Radio.
Oh yeah, definitely. So tell us about your album that's released today, right?
Yeah, it just came out today. It's actually a re-release of an album that we put out back in '96, and it's been re-released today in preparation for a new CD that we are working on currently, and we're hoping to stir the interest back up and share some music out there with a good message.
Absolutely. I tell you, I listened to the song last night 3 times, and I got to tell you, that song is rocking, and I imagine the whole CD is rocking. So I would highly suggest that my followers, anybody, to pick up this record. It would be money well spent. So.
Yeah, I appreciate that. So you're into harder kind of music and things like that, and I've heard some of the stuff that you've done, and so I figured that you would like it would be a good match for the show.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, how long did it take you to write that track?
That track? Oh, it didn't take very long at all. Most of the songs that are written for Red Totem are done on an acoustic guitar, and for me, it normally starts out as a poetry, and then I take it to an acoustic guitar, and that's pretty much how that song was written. Started out as a poem. I tend to write things that are topic based, that have some kind of meaning to them. Mm-hmm. Too many songs are about just getting laid or unimportant things. To me, if you're going to make an artistic expression, you need to say something with your art.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what every song tries to do.
Exactly, and sometimes you got to put a rough edge to it, So. Right.
Well, that's what happens, when emotion comes out. It's, it may sound sweet and sad, or it may sound angry and with a little bit of angst. But sometimes that's exactly what you need, just to express your point of view. There's going to be a video coming out for that song, and it has a lot of graphic images of children who've been abandoned or abused. And things like that. I mean, if you're going to do something with a strong message.
Absolutely, and we talk about these other countries that kids are abused, but we often forget to talk about our country with kids being abused as well. We get so caught up in these other countries, we forget that abused children are right at our home. So.
If I can chime in for a second, J. Ray, very, very nice to talk to you. This is Chris Richardson.
Nice to meet you.
About writing songs, I've always found when you write about something that you're truly passionate about, writing the song is easy. You're just putting your thoughts on paper. And Children of the X is definitely one of those that hits home for everybody. And then my own personal feelings is the world has become kind of complacent and numb to all of the things that have been going on for so long. And music, I think, will be a great way to kind of cram it back down their throat and say, hey, look, this stuff still exists, and we all need to do something about it.
Yeah, and we all need to come together as one and do something and not just sit here. We need to do something and fight back, for the children,
Yep. Yeah, absolutely. I agree with what Chris said. And you can take that vehicle, and get it out in front of people and try to make a difference in someone's life. You change one person's life, or you change their mind, that affects other people, and then that goes on like a ripple in a pond.
Oh, absolutely. It's the butterfly effect that makes all the difference.
Absolutely. I mean, one song in this world can make a difference. One song. So.
Yeah, and I think you'll see that we got this one out now, and each song has a meaning. But again, that was something that was done back in the late 90s. The new CD, the new album that we're working on, we're spending a lot of time making sure that the messages are on point. Like I said earlier, if you're going to do something, really express something and make a difference. So it's not just about being rebellious and making loud music and sex, drugs, and rock and roll. No, each song means something particular. So that's what we are focusing on.
Wow. So tell my viewers where they can get a copy of your CD that's out.
Well, it's actually, you can get it anywhere on any online store. But if you go to Facebook and you like Red Totem Idol, you can actually download it right off of Facebook. So just go to Facebook and search for Red Totem Idol and like us and go to our music store. Otherwise, you can search Amazon.com, iTunes, CD Baby, pretty much any digital store. Or you can go to Dreamscape Records website, and that's the recording company we're on, and that's dscape.us.
Are y'all going to be doing any tours anytime soon, or?
Well, that's the plan. We definitely want to get it out, but unlike most groups that go out and become road warriors, we're going to make each show count, each performance count, each performance has some kind of statement. So every time we perform, personally, I want it to really mean something. So it's not just going to be just a regular rock and roll show that you see a dozen times. I want you to be able to come to the show, experience something, and leave, and it's making you think.
And make them think and make them leave with something, something extraordinary. And a lot of days, and not all bands, but a lot of days, people will cut out a track, and it has no meaning to it. Anything can be a song nowadays, but it takes a lot of guts to really write about something that is true meaning, and that's what you guys have done. So I can't wait to hear the album. So.
I think we're all, we've been doing this music thing for a very, very long time, and we've already experienced the shock value, the rock and roll lifestyle, and everything that unfortunately music kind of just is for most people. And I think today it's, there are hundreds and hundreds of thousands of artists, and many of them are great performers and great musicians. But when it really comes down to it, I can name a dozen of them off the top of my head of songs that they may be big on the charts and have made the artist a lot of money, but the truth is the song is just stupid. It's a whole lot about nothing. And me personally, I'd rather die a poor man, but have touched the heart of some person, have made a difference to just one person, than to, die with millions and everybody go, well, that's just another one of those bands that's, come and gone. So.
Exactly, and I got to tell you real quick that auto-tune really disgusts me because anybody can use auto-tune.
Right.
I'm not trying to put anybody down here, but, it's like you don't have to have talent to use auto-tune. So.
Yeah, I experienced auto-tune for the first time in the studio not too long ago. I was amazed to hear that you could take my voice and make any notes that you want to make it. It's pretty amazing stuff. But back when Mental was recorded, the CD that's out right now, there was none of that. It was just you just go in and you play, and then that's how it was recorded.
Auto-tune was available back then, but it was in a hardware form, and it was extremely expensive, and if you didn't have a big budget behind you, it was just completely unapproachable. But today, of course, everything's software-based, it's all on computers, and we have access to actually most anything you could think of now, but when it comes down to it, the best song is recorded on a simple acoustic. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, I agree.
Yeah, and just like, as you know, Jerry, you've had me on before with my martial arts and stuff. Just like in teaching the martial arts and doing the Guardian Angels and other things that I do, we want to keep it as real as possible. Just like I won't sell out Duke Shrew, the martial arts that I do, I wouldn't want to sell out music either, because it's both an expression and if you sell out to make a lot of money, you like if you're selling a black belt to somebody, you've lost the heart and soul of what you're trying to do. And same thing with music, and like what Chris said, I'd rather the music never get heard at all, but by just a few people, and it actually means something and do something, move somebody in some way, than sell 1 million copies and just be some kind of plastic, fantastic artist. I want to be an artist, not only a martial artist, but a music artist, and more importantly, a life artist. Always honestly expressing yourself.
I don't necessarily want to be one of those guys that has, a whole bunch of gold albums and platinum records and trophies and all of this. I'll gladly replace all of that with one thank you note. One thank you letter from a girl who found our stuff heartful and maybe helped her through a bad time. That one letter will mean a whole lot more than any amount of gold you could give me.
Oh yeah, and that's what music is supposed to be about. But a lot of people have forgotten these days. No,
unfortunately today it's about what you look like. And if you're a sexy, thin, blonde, then, you're going to be famous. Never mind that you can't sing. That's just the way it is.
Does the sexy, almost thin brunette count? I'm not sure.
But, I'm glad to have you guys on my show. I'm a music artist myself, and I have a lot of the same passions as you guys do, and I do martial arts as well, and and I'm glad to have you on my show. I mean, this is.
I'm glad to be a part of it. I actually heard the program when Kevin was on there before with the martial arts stuff, and that of course made me Google you and find out who you are. I've read your backstory, and I got to tell you, man, I'm pretty impressed. I'm pretty impressed with what you do and that you keep doing it, and so it's an honor for me to have a chance to talk with you.
Thank you, and you can keep in contact with me as well. I mean, we're all friends here on JRA Radio, So.
Well, I appreciate it, and same to you. I'll be sure to like your page. I've already subscribed to your blog, and so we'll definitely do it.
Oh, cool. Who knows? Maybe we could all record a track together. You never know what the future holds.
Anytime.
Well, Jerry, we had talked about remaking the "Fight to Survive" song, and me and Chris have been going back and forth trying to figure out the best way of doing it and making it something that really stands out. And I know that you had talked about before that song being kind of like your theme song.
Yeah, and
so if we're going to do it, we want to do it right.
Yeah, and it's going to be the official J Ray Radio theme song once it's completed, and it's going to be my life song. It's going to be the song I work out to. If I ever compete in the ring again, it's going to be my theme. So.
I know this is your show, but let me ask you a question, if that's okay.
Okay.
What does that song mean to you? I mean that would kind of help me in a way find inspiration to figure out a new way of doing the song. What does it mean to you? Why is it so important?
Why is it so important? Okay, well, to me it means fight to survive. No matter how hard you get hit, you keep getting up, and no matter how much you may bleed, you just keep getting up. I mean, because with me living with my condition, Kev, it's not easy. It really is not easy, and that song has always helped me get back up and to fight. Because, you know something, Kev? Like, people have told me that I wouldn't be able to talk, walk, or do anything, and I'm fighting to survive, and I've survived.
Right.
So,
well, you serve as an inspiration to us all, brother. You really do.
Thank you, and your music definitely helps me out for sure. So, from what I've heard, I can't wait to hear the whole album. Like, seriously. So. Well,
hearing you talk about Fight to Survive like that really helps, give me inspiration to keep working on it, to redo it, to make it something that you could really enjoy. And to tell you the truth, I know there's a new Bloodsport movie coming out and things like that, and there's potential for the song. But more than anything else, when we redo the song, my personal part, I'm gonna redo it and do it just for you. I mean, really, when I do it, I'm going to think about just you and just what you said. And what's driving me to even want to do the song now is just you.
Thank you, Kev. I really appreciate it because, like I said, brother, I've been knocked down several times, but you know what? I keep getting up, brother. I keep getting up no matter how bad it may be. I keep getting up.
Yeah.
So.
It's awesome, man.
You keep on doing it, man, because, you're fantastic. You're a fantastic guy. And I agree with Kevin. In fact, if there's any way possible, I'd like to get a good picture of you. I'll hang it up in the studio where we're doing our work at.
There you go.
Absolutely. I mean, I've got all kinds of photos. I don't know if you want new photos taken or if you want an old photo or...
J. Ray, did you just say you don't know if we wanted nude photos? No, we don't want that. Come on, man. It's not that kind of radio stuff.
That's for the girls. That's only for the girls, brother. I knew that was coming.
I mean, you can send some nude ones over. That's fine. Just don't be offended when I cover it up with a towel.
That's fine. That's perfectly fine.
Now, if the towel starts standing up by itself, I'm going to get a little worried.
Oh man! Oh.
The towel is like sunbathing or something, or cleansing my soul.
Get a picture of J. Ray. Get a free hat rack.
You got it.
Yeah, well, So
it's definitely a real pleasure to talk to you, and Kevin's talked about you quite a few times, and when he asked if I wanted to be on the show, I'm like, well, another radio show. But then he said it was J. Ray. I'm like, oh, dude, I'm there. So I'm glad to talk to you.
That is totally awesome. That is totally awesome. So.
Yeah.
Well, it's people such as yourself that are the reason why we're taking this direction. We want, just as you have your own voice with your radio show, we want to help extend that. We're going to become that voice on every show that we can, every venue we can. And I'll personally grab the mic before we perform that song and dedicate it to you at every show.
Wow. That is totally an honor. I am honored by that, my friend. Words cannot express. For the first time in my life, Kev, I am speechless. So.
Well, awesome. Well, it's our new motto, Jay, is to be the voice for the voiceless, and not that you're voiceless by no means.
That's what I call myself, actually. The voice of the voiceless. So, which y'all can use that as well. But I also do a political show, and that's what I've been calling myself, the voice of the voiceless. Yeah,
I had no idea.
Funny about it. You had no idea I was doing a political show?
I knew you were doing a political show, but typically I don't listen to the political shows too often. So I need to tune in sometime and check you out.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do, I'm not trying to be all political, but what I'm trying to do is fight for disabled rights and fight for the disabled people, on a political side.
Right.
So,
sounds like a good cause.
To maybe get some laws changed or something.
Sounds like a good cause. I love it when people fight for what they care about and what they're concerned about, and it becomes a life's journey. Every life should have some kind of meaning, not just sitting in front of the television or playing video games or wasting each day. Every second and every minute is valuable, and a person like yourself who is dedicating their time to help others, to have a voice, like you just said, it is what life is about. Life isn't about the things that we can gather, and it's not about the status that we can accumulate. It's about expressing yourself honestly about things you're passionate about, and living each minute completely and fully, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
absolutely.
It's like the saying goes, he who dies with the most toys still dies.
Right.
Exactly. And can you guys stay for an after party a few extra minutes?
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Okay, cool, because we've got 90 seconds. So, but we won't be cut off or anything, but my audience will, but it'll pick up from where we left off. So.
Okay.
Cool. Are we still on?
Yes, we're still.
Oh, okay. I was waiting for a commercial or something.
No, I don't have many commercials, my friend. So.
Well, we'll have to make you a Red Totem Idol commercial.
There you go.
That would be, if you do that, I will play it every show I do, I promise.
Nice.
We'll add that to the list, no problem.
Cool.
Very cool. Yeah, we hope Dreamscape is taking us back onto the label. We were originally on there back in the '90s, and the band ended up breaking apart and moving on to different directions. And so they took another chance on us to put the CD out there. So I'd like to be able to show them that we're a good investment, for their time and their effort, and also as many people can pick up the CD today as possible. That'd be fantastic. Just to show
Absolutely.
that we do have value, and we do have something we can offer. Not only the record label, but the people who are listening to it. Most importantly, the people who are listening to the music and get something out of it. But we want to get that second CD out in the public so they can hear the messages, they can hear what we're trying to say, and get out and help as many people as we can. Not only through actions like through the Guardian Angels and through teaching martial arts and doing other things that we do, but through the music, communicating, and like you just said, being the voice for the voiceless.
Yes.
So we need to make sure that Dreamscape knows that we're valuable, and we can get that second CD out. So if you pick up the new CD, we'd appreciate that.
Absolutely. And guys, I love you so much that I'm going to help y'all sell it. I'm going to advertise all over my networks. I have a lot of networks, so don't be surprised if this thing sells like hotcakes.
That'd be great. That'd be great. And again, it's not about collecting a bunch of money for it. It's about, we want to get the music out there and show that we have something to say. And especially with the second one that's going to be coming out, you'll definitely hear a big change in the music. Not I wouldn't say change in the music, but you'll hear the music grow as we've grown through time. Because like I said, this one was released back in 1996.
So I can't wait to hear the whole album myself, man. I tell you, and I could actually work out the music like this, man. Like seriously.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, my martial arts students, people who are doing the martial arts with me, pick up the CD, work out to it. It's perfect for working out. Good for the background.
Wow. yeah, exactly. Now, are you guys going to do like T-shirts and all that kind of stuff?
Oh, we have tons and tons and tons of merchandise available, from the normal shirts and so forth to watches and clocks to coffee mugs to even poker chips. All of it's available on the Dreamscape site. By all means, get it while it's hot.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a unique design. It's a photo session that we did with clown makeup and things. It's an interesting a photo shoot that we did. We got the logo and the clown photo session, but we're going to get some more stuff on there as well.
Oh, that's cool. So like when I play strip poker with some hot chicks,
there you go.
That would be awesome.
I can do you one better than that. If you get a poker game with some hot chicks going on, you just give me a call and I'll bring the band to you.
Sounds good to me.
We are available for photo shoots at hot chick poker games. No problem.
We are willing to make the sacrifice for that. But if you do that, you must immediately upload it to YouTube. Any poker games like that with our poker chips, that would be fantastic.
That'd be good for a music video.
Right. Yeah.
There you go.
If you make that happen, we're going to put you in the music video.
I say we remake Girls, Girls, Girls and use J. Ray as the backdrop.
Oh, my gosh.
Absolutely. I'm down for that, man. Like, seriously. That was a good track.
I'll be excited to get you the newer CD coming out, Jay, because it's going to have your song on it.
Oh, is it going to have my song on it? That's awesome.
We got to do it now, don't you think so, Chris?
Yeah. I mean, if the audience demands it, we got to do it, right? The voices have spoken.
I tell you, with my show, you get a little bit of everything. You get talk about girls, music, martial arts, strip poker.
That's why it's the best show on the radio. That's why.
we just need to get hot chicks performing martial arts while listening to Red Totem Idol.
Oh, my gosh. Talk about... Wow. Doesn't get better than that right there.
Absolutely. So, what else can we expect from you guys? Like music videos or anything like that? Like, I mean, what is your ultimate goal?
Ultimate goal is to honestly express ourselves, make a difference with what we're trying to say. You know, don't just be a stupid band, but be more a cerebral band. Have fun while we're doing it, enjoy ourselves, and you know, touch as many people as possible. I mean that in a positive way, of course.
Yeah, and
literally, it's okay.
Yeah, I would hope so. But anyway, I hope you guys come to Beckley, West Virginia, and play. That would be great.
Maybe we can make that happen.
That would be so cool. I'd be like, I want a backstage pass.
We'll give you one on stage.
I think it would be awesome to go to West Virginia where you're at, Jay, and do an internet broadcast, a live performance right in your living room. Make it an internet broadcast party at your house.
We could do that. We could definitely do that.
Just 100 of your closest friends and everybody on the internet.
Wow. That's going to be great.
That would be a lot of fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah, we could call it the Red Totem Bash or something, you know?
Yep. Red Totem Bash. I like it.
I'll bring the poker chips.
Totem Palooza.
Totem Palooza.
Woohoo!
Totem Palooza.
There we go, talking hat racks again.
Yeah, we got 6 minutes, guys, so...
You got what?
We got 6 minutes.
Oh, okay. Plenty of time.
So, yeah, we still got time. So, and I have to say, this is the most interesting show I've done. So...
Well, good.
Well, you definitely never know what you're going to get with us.
That's true. Could you imagine all three of us hanging out at the same time?
That'd be fantastic, man. We got to do that. We got to make that happen.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. Seriously.
When the new CD comes out, not Mental, okay, in stores available everywhere today. not the one that's out today, but when the new one releases, we've got to come to where you are and do a music video for Fight to Survive.
Yeah, that would be like awesome. Seriously.
You know, set up a show. You know, no matter where it's at. It doesn't have to be a big club or a big stadium. The most important thing is that you could be there, and all of your friends and family, everybody can get down. Maybe Hanshy Dukes would even come down, and we'll make a music video for this new version, which is going to be just kick ass. I hope.
That'd be awesome. Seriously.
I think it's the way to go.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think you're totally right.
So anyway, we were going to, originally when we first came back out and we first started putting this together, you know, let me tell you that story real quick. It's an interesting story. I had pretty much given up on music for the most part. You know, I'd already written a bunch of songs. I was really just focusing on my martial arts career. And I went over to Chris's house for some kind of party or something like that. Something we were doing.
I'm a huge fan of Rock Band.
Cool.
So when Kevin came down to the area, I'm like, dude, you got to come over. You know, we got the big screen TV, the sound system, and we'll do some Rock Band and live it up like the old days.
Yeah, so he got me on the microphone, okay, and drinking, which, by the way, I don't drink alcohol. So he got me drinking. So he convinced me to have a few drinks. So
no, I convinced you to have one, and then that convinced you to have a few more.
Right. Well, yeah, that's semantics. That's
usually how it works.
That's just details. Anyway, I got to singing and doing the songs, and we did we do some kind of martial arts thing? Did you ask me to demonstrate some kind of martial arts for you?
Yeah, you did the. Forgive my ignorance on the terminologies, but I'm seeing it demonstrated a lot now, where you're like breaking the bottom brick only.
Right. Yes. Only so
he
you
did
can
that
imagine
on
me doing
me.
that drunk.
he did that on me. I swear for about 2 seconds there, my heart actually did stop.
But anyway, after that, he, I'm totally, 3 sheets to the wind. I mean, I'm just sloshed. And he comes up to me and goes, man, if you don't get back into music, I'm going to try the best I can to kick your ass. And he made me promise right then and there that I would do something. And in my mind, I'm going, okay, I'll do it. But being a man of my word, and even though I was totally sloshed, I said, all right, I made this promise to Chris. I'm going to give Dreamscape a call. I'm going to see if they're still around, if they'd still be interested in Red Totem Idol. And one thing led to another, and they said yes, they wanted the CD, they wanted to re-release it, and I'm like, oh, crap. Well, you know what? Since he made me promise, now he's going to have to be into it too, so I give him a call. I'm like, look, man, you made me promise to do this, so you're going to have to help me with this. You got to come on board. Now here we are.
I've been Kevin and I've been friends we've been friends for more than 20 years, and
wow.
We've come in and out of bands together and so forth. But no matter what, I always kind of followed him because Kevin's just an amazing character. I mean, with the Guardian Angels, with teaching the kids, and he's been a huge inspiration to me all my life. So when he called and said, "Hey, do you want to be a part of it?" I'm like, dude, that's a no-brainer. It really is. Just even if I might have a choice, I don't. It's just something I know I have to do because it's Kevin Kane, and if you don't, if you get a chance to be a part of anything he's doing and you deny it, you've just denied having your firstborn. You just got to do it. So it's definitely been an honor.
Definitely. And I got to tell you, Kevin, you'll know what this means, but I got great news for you. Cage Junkies Radio shut down.
Oh, did it? It had to have been the constant pressure you put on him, bud.
Oh yeah, nobody fucks with me and gets away with it. So all I can say.
Exactly. Well, I'm glad to hear it, man. I'm glad that worked out.
It totally did, and your commercial rocked.
Can you play it? Do you have it? Do you have it? I'd love to hear it.
I don't have it in my clips, unfortunately.
Oh,
if I
okay.
did, I'd play it.
It's just the best commercial ever, man. It's so funny. It's so funny. In fact,
I have 9 or 7 seconds left, and we're going to be cut off, guys. Thank you for joining me, guys.
Oh, thank you. It's been an honor.
Tim. If you get a chance, go to Red Totem Idol.